There are many issues that many programs seek to resolve, or better still discuss. And on a program like this, we talk about relationship, gist and gossip from different corners and even social medias. Everything that we hear, we talk about. Now, waiting our ear they hear, now our mouths they talk, so to speak. And a program like this, we dissect and we bisect issues about relationship. I'm not the only one in the studio today, and I am with Benahi Onofe, and we welcome you to a brand new episode of the Relationship Gist. Benahi, how are you doing?
I'm very good. Thank you.
You're looking sweet.
Thank you so much. You're looking great too.
Thank everybody just complimenting me. I don't know where it's coming from. I believe they want to, you know, I don't know, but I believe something is going on that I don't know about. All right, we'll be going straight into our topic, which is 5 love languages for today. You know, anytime anybody hears about the 5 love languages, I mean, their antennas are just becoming too receptive all of a sudden. I mean, they are wondering what's going on, what's the 5 love languages. I mean, so love have language these days. And it's surprising that a particular person, a particular author, Gray Chapman, actually wrote a book in 1992. So you could count how many decades that was and some years that he wrote that book. And then he was trying to enlighten couples, either you're in a relationship or you are in marriage, trying to tell couples that there are different love languages, there are better ways to communicate with your spouse. The first time I heard about love languages, I was like, so there's a special language to speak. You know, it tickled my fancy a little bit, and I was urged to go do a research about it. And I was so glad that I did a research about it, and the things I found actually blew my mind away. But I'll be starting off with my guest today, Benahi. So please tell me, when you first of all heard about love language, what came to your mind?
Well, it was not surprising because love is a sensitive issue and many persons won't find the right way to go about it and all.
True.
So when I heard about the love languages and there are 5 types and all, I found it rather interesting to know what these love languages were about and what they had to say about different persons in different relationships and all. And these love languages, like you have the words of affirmation, you have physical touch, you have quality time, acts of service, giving gifts and all. It's actually, you know, sometimes when you hear some things and they sound rather strange, this was not the case. It was actually like, yeah, these are various expressions and how you can actually love a person better, but it's actually made it more interesting that these love languages are actually very true. Yes, you understand? Many persons want to be loved the right way. You understand? Many persons have conflicting issues like, I love this person, why does this person not get me and all and everything? But are you doing it the right way? You understand? So that actually...
But do you believe, however, like, do people actually believe in this love language? Not like believe to the extent that they worship it, but when they hear it, do they agree with the fact that there's actually something like love language?
Yes, some, while others just feel, you know, they're just nonchalant about it.
So why would somebody who is in a relationship and hears that, okay, for example, that you're dating someone now, and then the person is not loving you the right way, and then you bring such a topic as, there are love languages, a better way to love me, and then this person is not doing what you ask. So you're wondering, why would this person not do this thing? So there are certain persons that they don't even believe in it. So could you tell me why?
They don't believe in it.
They don't believe in it. Like, it's just like, please, because I've met some couples that they said, okay, it was when we went to counseling that they actually told us love languages. It's not like we haven't heard it before. But when we were talking about it, we didn't believe much in it because it's I love you, you love me kind of thing. So I'm wondering why they wouldn't believe in it until when they get to counseling, or when one special person tells them, or when they actually encounters a fight, a big fight, before they understand how to love each other better.
The thing is, love is about commitment. Love is about listening to your partner and everything. And when persons are like, they don't believe in these love languages, I'm like, what is there? Like, what exactly is the issue that you don't believe in and stuff like that? when you look at this love language, it's not strange to the ears. It's something that, let's say, you've already been doing, but maybe you're not doing it the right way. So when there's a name or a tag to it, love language, it should be something that should not be that strange, you understand? And you should not wait until you have a big fight and all for you to like, okay, I want to learn this love language. It's there. Why don't you just look at it and understand it?
True,
you understand?
True.
So that's it.
So you're saying now that a lot of persons, they would understand, okay, it's not strange to the ears, it's not this, it's not that. What about putting these things into practice? Do you think it's really difficult? Because for me, I feel like people find it really difficult. No, it's easier said than done. People find it so difficult to actually put what they have heard or what they have learnt into practice. They just do it like for a few days. Do you think that is because they don't love their partners very much, or because they don't know how to go about it?
The thing is, when I read about these love languages and everything, some persons have their primary love language. It's not like it's just one thing they are interested in. Like some persons just want quality time, with their partner and all. While the partner maybe is a very busy person and just like, she's a lady, women love gifts, so let me just send her exactly. And to the woman, she's just like, no. You understand, and just find some error in it, and the man is like, why is my woman or why being problematic and all those stuff, but you are not listening to her. You understand? That's why communication is key. When you sit down and you talk, you understand, the parties are not, you tend to understand that, okay, my lady wants quality time with me, like where we have this time to talk, discuss, like talk about different things. She's not just about the gifts, and it's not just about sending gifts, like, okay, she wants human hair, then you send it to her, and she does not like it. That's not what she's talking about. It could just be a note.
Women, they have this, I don't know if it's they lose transmission sometimes. they have a very difficult way of passing a message.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's like they just want you. See, women are very complicated, and the moment we start understanding this, the better for us. No this and no peace. So it's just like you should do a research on your spouse, know what she likes, and then follow up on that. Sometimes you might give her a gift and she say, thank you very much, she's happy. And then that's okay, she likes it, let me give her a gift the next time. And then she said, you want to bribe me with gift, Abby? So it's complicated. What would you
that clause, there's a clause to that. Okay. I know women, they're like, you should understand. But trust me, talk about it. You will not die if you talk about it. You understand? It's not like, because assumptions, they don't really play out well. So when you talk to your partner and, okay, see, I know you send me gifts and no, but it's not just about the gift. Where are you in person? I barely see you in a week. I barely see when it's not a long distance relationship and all. So yeah, send me gifts, but don't just send me. Do you know what I really like? The man might giving gifts is not about from the man to the woman. The woman can also give gifts. You understand? The man may just want this act of service from his woman. You understand? Let her be there. Let her know that, okay, just do this for me, and it translates to me that you really love me. Apart from, why some persons, they want to just hear, I love you, you are doing great, you understand, and go girl and everything. It's to make their head like, oh, they will want to really like you be committed. You understand? So I feel before we just assume that this woman, she wants this. This man, I think, and you get it all wrong. Talk to your partner. You understand? Talking, that's communication. Because when you just assume, then conflicts will rise. You understand? I don't like this, I don't like that, and this is what appeals to me. I want you to be here. I want you to call me. I want you to do this for me. I want you to get me this.
What if they see you as someone that is too needy, too demanding, too clingy?
If I have a conversation with you about this is what I want, and you feel I'm too needy, I think you are not paying enough.
You know, there should be a limit to everything. We should understand actually when we should actually tell our spouse certain things, But what if you have said it before and then he's like, okay, I'll meet up. And you know, sometimes there's always this misunderstanding, and then that's why I always say compromise is a formal ground in every relationship. You can all come to compromise, and compromise can only be initiated after a dialogue or conversation. So that's why I will support you down when you say talk about it. But what if you have talked about this thing and then he's trying, and then he has tried, he's not still giving you what you want, he's not still quality time now, he's not still around as much as you want, and then you are complaining, and then women can nag and all those things, they start seeing you as claim, instead of the 5 love language to be solving your problem, it's actually causing a problem. So what do you do?
The thing is, yes, we have these 5 love languages. Like, let me give the example of the quality time. Appreciate your partner's efforts. When you talk about these things and okay, they understand and they realize the point you are coming from and everything, and you see that this person is putting the right effort and everything, appreciate it. Do you understand? And if the person is someone that has this demanding job and everything, you know that okay, first of all, this person has a demanding job, and then the person from time to time puts in this effort, no matter how little, to actually be there for you. Appreciate it. You understand? That's where you talked about compromise. You can't always have your way, and that's where the needy stuff comes in. Appreciate the effort, not exactly, not just have a partner when you tell the person this is what I actually like, and they are just like, they trifle with it, and they are all condescending about the whole issue, and they don't do it. That's way different. You understand? But when somebody puts in like the right effort and everything, appreciate it. You understand? I know that this person actually loves you. You understand? I
know that language remains language, whether love language or the normal speaking language, Spanish or English that we usually know. Language is language, and it's a means of communication.
Yes.
It's the bridge, or it's the grid between two people, and it's the connection by which we understand each other. So my question now is, some persons pass these love languages, and I know that they don't pass it well. And someone once told me that if my love language is physical touch, should I now be touching you? So it was confused, because people don't really know how to pass this love language. So can you please tell us now?
Okay, physical touch
or any other love language at all, that people barely understand how to communicate their love languages to their spouse.
Okay, this love language, when you are trying to express it, should not just be mechanical. Like when I say I want the physical touch, and I like in the morning, good morning.
Good morning.
There's no connection with that good morning, you understand? But let's say I'm in the hallway or in the room, and then I'm like maybe down and other stuff, and then you hold me and stuff. I'll feel loved. I know you love me, but that touch is needed then, not just hi and all those other stuff. The person will just be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But you should know when you want to hold the person. Maybe you know, when you say whether for two cuddles or not, physical touch appeals to persons that, so you should know when to do it. You understand?
All right. So you don't feel like there are better ways. Okay, you said like touch the person at the right time. You know, these things can be very relative and confusing. So when is the right time to actually touch somebody?
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect. Interesting.
You understand?
So how about practice makes perfect? We have slow learners. So how about he has been practicing for 2 years?
No, now see, there's something called body language. How does this person receive?
Not everybody understands body language.
Okay, in this aspect, what we're talking about, the body language, like let's say from the guy to the lady, like she loves when you see many persons love this K-drama. If you have a lady that loves this K-drama, like she's always this fantasy about the guy, start watching it with her.
Are you serious?
Exactly. I'm not saying you should love it, do you understand? But you should know that okay, this is what she's talking about, this is what she wants. Then you too, just hold her, come, you understand? You see, she will know that, come, you understand? And sometimes she wants you to really hold her and stuff. She should see. Women don't be just recessive and just expect everything to just work out for you and stuff like that. You have to get what you want, you understand? So please hold me, stuff like that. And the guy should be smart, you understand? He knows.
Guys, be smart. You're getting from Benin. Be smart.
Exactly. So he will
be
just
smart enough to detect body movements, body language, to actually know what's in our mind. But we measure. Someone said, if a woman should call you, you should give glory to God, because that species doesn't call. I'm like, wow, is it that bad? Like, we don't even call, we don't relate to people like that. Well, I don't know how true that is. But Benelli has been here telling us a lot of things about love languages, the 5 love languages, a book by Gary Chapman, and he wrote that book in 1992. Well, we'll be talking a lot on the show and on this program. I would like to take a short break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Bring your events to the world through our social media platforms. Weddings, saying farewell to loved ones, church activities, birthday parties. Hook up with us on VOS TV Party Moments. We can stream your event live as it is hot. We have professionals ready to meet your needs. Video coverage, editing, we are here for you. Our red carpet, we bring shine, glitz, glamour to your event. Contact us at number 82 First East Secular Road, Benin City, or call 080-2254-7837. Party Moments, VOS TV. Let's share the moment with you.
Alright, welcome back to the show. I still have my beautiful guest here in the studio, Benahi, and she has been saying a lot about the 5 love languages, which has actually been interesting, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it. And we still have a lot to talk about this topic. I mean, there is now a language that you can relate, or that you can use to relate with your spouse, not just the normal language that you're speaking, or not just the normal native Nigerian language that you speak. Let's say, for example, you speak Igbo. Now they're telling you that Igbo is not working, use another language. And I know that some African men are finding it difficult, because they are the ones having the most problem with these 5 love languages, or so to say. And I mean, I've not run any statistics, but I've seen some men that will say, what are you talking about language? Love gets language again. So I'm like, okay, African men are having a problem with this. Why do you think? Is this as a result of their culture or the way they were raised? Why do you think they're having a serious problem actually adapting to caring or loving their spouse the way that they want to be loved?
Well, most times that's attributed to the fact that African men are not the romantic type, you understand? Most times, you understand? So when you have a woman who loves this romantic whatever, and the guy she's with is not the romantic type, oh my God, you have to talk. That's why I said talk about it, because yes, I understand the fact that you are not the romantic type and all, but at least put in some efforts, you understand?
Some average African men wouldn't even tell their spouse, I love you. Like, it's that bad. It's not like they show it, or they do some petty things that I love her. If I don't love her, will she still be in my house? They'll say such funny things. But I don't know why they don't show it that often. But do you think that there's a better way to make these people understand that there are certain issues that you have in your home today that is as a result of you passing the love language, or there are certain things that you did that you shouldn't have done, or there are certain ways that you should have come back to resolving that issue by just showing her some affection? And this is not only based from the angle of men. I know that some women are still finding it difficult. So can you tell us how we can actually get over this, or love language can be a panacea for some issues in our home?
This issue, let me give a scenario where the man hears, he provides for the family, yeah, gives the woman the money she wants and stuff like that, and then the woman notices stuff that he's not around, he does this things that I don't like. He's just like, you know, those, and women, they are not always the ones always voice out, they'll keep things up and everything, and then one day it might just be one slight thing the man may end up doing, and then the woman is all over the place, and the man is like, what's wrong with you? He will not see that this provocation did not just start that minute. It has been piled up and stuff like that. See, how will I put it? In such scenarios, men should learn to like commend their wife's efforts, stuff like that. Talk to them.
What
You
about
look
the woman
good.
commending the man?
I'm going to come there. That's why I said this love languages, the 5 love languages, not just for one person. You understand? For both parties. Men, they want to be loved too. You understand? They want you to show that effort too. So if you know that your wife, I'm sure women will not just be in relation and not say something about whatever they want. Listen to them. Do you understand? You might not just be the romantic type or stuff like that, but at least do something that your partner will really appreciate. If it's the words of affirmation, encourage her, tell her she looks good. Women always want to hear that they look good. They may not show that they like it, but tell them, you understand? If it's physical touch, do it. You understand? Then just communicate. It might be funny, say I'm trying or I'm doing it and stuff like that. Let the other party hear. You understand that you are doing it. It's not something that you just know about these love languages and 1 week you are all good to go. You might even be doing it. You understand? But you did not just put a name to it. You understand? So just do it.
Okay, like you said, compliment your spouse. Now I could relate to that. It was some time ago that I was doing something, and this guy was not even the guy I was dating. He was just a friend. And then at that point in time, everybody was telling me, "Good, nice work, good, nice work." And then I also asked for his opinion, and then he just said, "It's kind of good. You can get better at that point." See, words of affirmation is not my love language. It's not. If somebody can compliment me, I'll say thank you, but it never gets to me. Exactly. At that point, I died and I woke up because I wanted that compliment at that time. Everybody is seeing it and they are complimenting me. What's your problem? I don't understand, and I go angry that I've never asked for his opinion for anything again. You can imagine that this is a person that I was not even dating, and this was just a friend. They were supposed to comment on something that is so trivial, and then I felt pained because, and at this point in time, I don't know whether at the back of my head somewhere I was even appreciating that somebody could even criticize you and could get better. But I just felt that since everybody was complimenting me, it was your own organ. Just compliment me like every other person. And sometimes we fail to understand that if you want word of affirmation, there's sometimes that you have to be told the truth.
Yeah.
So how come? And I need you to tell people, like, there are sometimes that we need to be told the truth. There are sometimes that we need to be criticized. Because a person that loves or that appreciates words of affirmation will never be that person will not ever want to be told that you did this thing bad.
I feel there's a clause to that. Like, these words of affirmation, there's something called constructive criticism. Okay. When you are talking to somebody, and let's say the person did not really perform well, you are talking to your partner, and you don't just say how do I put it? What you did was so bad. Person may not get the message. No,
but that's harsh.
It's harsh. But you can tell the person in a rather calm way. I'm like, okay, this praise, start from praise. Do you understand? Wow, you did this well, you did that well. Then you go after that, you talk about, okay, this could be done this way and everything. Like for me, if you praise me, it doesn't get to me because I'm like, okay.
Yeah, there's something somewhere.
Okay.
Just ask me for what you want to ask for. That's
exactly. What do you want? I'm not uptight. Just tell me what you want. You understand? And then if you want to praise me, it's your business. Thank you very much. Don't give me all this washy stuff because I'm used to it. You understand? So just like talk to me about this stuff. You want to compliment me? Thank you very much.
So what about in a case that you are raging mad at your spouse? You know, you said start with praises. You can't start with praises in such a situation. You'll definitely be an outburst. So do you say that we should try and calm down, step down this anger, and then start with praises, or you should just throw away your anger somewhere because we are all human beings?
If one partner is really mad at you, I feel the other partner should be calm that period. You understand? Because they have to bond, like they have to bond. So if one person is really angry, shouting, enraged, and all those stuff, the other party should be calm. Because if you say anything to her or the person at that moment, it will not. You understand? It will not pass through the head, or the person will not really listen to you. You understand? Just be calm. And when the other party is calm, you can talk to this person, you understand.
All right, we have talked a lot on this topic, 5 love languages. I mean, this topic was sparked as a result of a book that was written by someone, Gary Chapman, in 1992. There are other books that have been written by so many authors, and that includes a book like Think Like a Man. I believe that relationship or spouses should actually go online to check out some things, or go for counseling, or educate themselves on certain things, so that they can actually have a better relationship. Well, thank you, Benahi, for coming. Thank you to everyone who was able to comment on this topic. Until next time that I come your way again, please have a lovely day.